water is a sample from a woman in Vidor who gets water service from Mauriceville. It's clear, so that's a positive, but it has a strong odor of chlorine. However, this isn't the sole reason she reached out to Problem Solvers. She said recently when she got back home from vacation, her water was brown. So we went to the Mauriceville Municipal Utilities District to get answers. That's tonight's Problem Solvers report. Imagine coming home from vacation to find the water coming out of your faucets looking like this: dingy, cloudy, and smelly.
We come from out of town, we want to take a bath and stuff, and I mean, it was brown. And I'm like, well, I don't want to get in that. And my husband's like, oh no, it's okay.
That's what Adriana Villalobos was dealing with a few weeks ago at her home in Vidor.
I had just come back from out of town and wanted to take a bath, and the water's brown. So next morning, I'm like, did something happen? My water was brown, and they just told me, oh no, nothing's wrong, we'll just have someone flush the line. Well, why would you need to flush the line if nothing happened?
Villalobos came back home on January 9th. She posted pictures in a closed Facebook group for neighbors in that area of Vidor who get their water from Mauriceville.
And when we call, we really don't get a straight answer. Several people in the neighborhood will call, and everyone kind of gets a different answer, so we really don't know what it was or what the issue is.
And to add to that, the day we came out to interview Villalobos, she ran the water for us to smell.
The first water of the morning when I run the faucet.
Really?
Like when you'd be brushing your teeth.
And that smells like bleach.
Yes. Very much like bleach.
And so how often do you have that?
That's every morning.
That's every morning. So Problem Solvers went to the head of the Mauriceville Municipal Utilities District to get answers. The general manager, Brad Hayquist, says on January 8th, a construction crew hit a water line.
And they inadvertently digging a hole to get rid of some grass is the explanation. They hit a 10-inch water line, completely severed it.
It affected 29 customers who Hayquist said had a boil water notice for the 2 days following until the water was safe to drink. And when we called Hayquist on January 29th for Mrs. Villalobos' issue, a Mauriceville mud crew went out that day.
Their comments were it happened weeks ago and then everything was fine with it now.
Another issue, Villalobos says the water is so tough on her pipes and faucets at home, it causes damage like rust or residue.
You can see like that, and I mean, when I've cleaned it, I've scrubbed it, and it doesn't come off.
Yeah.
That's like the corrosion from it.
But Hayquist says this about the water.
Do you know of anything in the water, any chemical, whether it be iron or something, that would lead to
No, ma'am.
anyone having to replace anything?
No, ma'am. I'm not aware of that.
And we also let Hayquist smell the same water sample we did.
It's clean, but there's no, like I said, digestive concerns when it comes to smelling like this. It's just a strong smell.
As long as it's within the parameters, we're in good shape. So.
Hayquist tells us the water system has 5 wells, and they're required by state to have chlorine in the water. But as to the overwhelming smell of chlorine,
My water manager and I have talked about this quite a bit. Why is there residual smell? Some places are not, and it's hard for us to explain other than there is chlorine in the water. If it sits, then perhaps like in a swimming pool, you'll have that odor.
Hayquist says the smell of the chlorine should be reassuring because that means it's clean, but he understands it may be bothersome to some homeowners. The Municipal Utilities District does put out an annual water quality report that residents can access on their website, and it goes back at least 5 years. But if you have a problem you want us to look into, please reach out